the best advice they've given you?
Just remember that you're the prize at all times.
Boom.
Best advice.
Is he controlling? Yes, he is. Will he put his hands on a female? Yes, he will. Would he put his hands on a male producer or anything? Yes, he will.
In the glitzy realm of Tinsel Town, scandals brew behind the scenes, and today we're diving headfirst into the eye of the storm. Brace yourselves for a jaw-dropping expose on none other than the Harvey dynasty. Lori Harvey, the heiress apparent, has shattered the silence, illuminating the darker corridors of Hollywood. But what's this about her stepfather, the renowned Steve Harvey, dipping his toes into the murky waters of scandal alongside music mogul Diddy? Intrigued yet? Hold on to your seats, folks, because the revelations are about to hit like a tidal wave. Speculation swirls like a tempest in a teapot, suggesting Steve Harvey might have compromised his principles for the tantalizing promises of fame and fortune offered by Diddy.
What did you say?
The notion that Steve, a man known for his integrity, could have veered off the moral compass for transient gains has tongues wagging in disbelief. But as the saying goes, in Hollywood, truth is often stranger than fiction.
All right, I gotta take some time to address this here.
Lori Harvey, a fixture in the gossip columns for her high-profile romances, finds herself at the heart of this scandalous narrative. Was her involvement with Diddy merely a pawn in a larger game orchestrated by the music mogul? Whispers suggest her dalliance with Diddy may have been a calculated move, a strategic maneuver in the grand scheme of Diddy's machinations. The allure of the Harvey name, coupled with Lori's undeniable magnetism, paints a picture of a carefully crafted diversion, a distraction engineered for Diddy's transient satisfaction.
Didn't Diddy's son date her?
Yes!
That cannot be true.
Eyewitnesses, like voyeurs peering through the keyhole of fame, observe the palpable intimacy between Lori and Diddy. Cheek kisses, whispered conversations, and tender gestures painted a vivid tableau of intrigue.
Diddy and Lori Harvey, they're heating things up in Italy. Notice her arm is on the back of his chair.
Yet, amidst the glamour, it became evident that Diddy's affections were fleeting, his gaze soon shifting towards Lori's father, Steve Harvey. It seems few could resist the allure of spending steamy nights with Lori, yet sources suggest Diddy did just that, allegedly striking a clandestine deal with Steve. But what could prompt Steve Harvey, the epitome of self-made success, to entertain such propositions? Lil Rod, an industry insider privy to the distribution of wealth and influence, hints at the allure of Diddy's offer a coveted Grammy win in exchange for certain agreements.
So I just keep going through. But then I'll tell you something too, haters motivate me. Because when they talking about me, that means I'm doing something.
For a man driven by an insatiable hunger for acclaim, such a proposition might have seemed like a Faustian bargain too tempting to resist. The most shocking revelation, however, is Steve's alleged willingness to offer his own daughter as part of the deal. The saga takes a twisted turn as whispers of a love triangle involving Diddy, Lori, and Justin Combs, Diddy's son, emerge from the shadows of speculation. Reports of matching outfits and public outings fueled the rumor mill, casting a shadow of doubt over the nature of their relationships. Was Lori Harvey merely a pawn in a game of familial intrigue, her affections traded like currency between father and son?
2 is 49.
Diddy is 49 years old.
Oh, man!
That is a 27-year difference.
For months, Lori Harvey vehemently denied these salacious rumors, dismissing them as ludicrous fabrications spun by the voracious gossip mill of Hollywood. In an interview with E! News, she once again found herself compelled to set the record straight, refuting claims of romantic entanglements with both Diddy and his son. Absolutely not true, she asserted, her tone firm and resolute. I've even heard that I'm attracted to women at one point. So, there's been a lot of different things, a lot of stories, a lot of misconceptions. But behind the scenes, a different narrative was beginning to unravel. Sources close to Lori Harvey revealed a startling revelation that shook the very foundations of Tinsel Town. It appears that after her courageous decision to expose Diddy's alleged crimes to the public, Lori's once unwavering loyalty to her family began to wane. Rumors suggest that she no longer wishes to keep quiet, blaming her stepfather, Steve Harvey, for the tumultuous events that have unfolded.
When it comes to dating, Lori ain't got a damn thing. I got.
According to insiders, Lori believes that Steve Harvey, contrary to his public persona of integrity and wisdom, may have engaged in a sinister transaction with his friend Diddy, using her as a bargaining chip. She feels like merchandise, like she was sold to the highest bidder one source divulged, painting a portrait of familial betrayal and exploitation.
And be like, hey, what you doing? You good? You need to shake out of it. And maybe be like, okay, yeah, you're right, I'm tripping. I'm good, regardless.
This shocking revelation sheds new light on the enigmatic figure of Steve Harvey, whose public image as a beloved comedian and mentor now stands in stark contrast to the allegations swirling in the shadows of Hollywood. But perhaps this darker side of Steve Harvey shouldn't come as a complete surprise, especially considering recent criticisms leveled against him by none other than the irreverent Cat Williams. In a scathing diatribe on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay podcast, Cat Williams pulled back the curtain on the alleged machinations of Steve Harvey, accusing him of plagiarism and betrayal. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, "Did you steal Cat Williams'" joke, he said, "It don't line up," Williams alleged, drawing parallels between his own experiences of theft and the purported actions of Steve Harvey. But the most damning accusation came when Williams insinuated that Steve Harvey actively sabotaged the career of the late Bernie Mac, a beloved icon of comedy.
Then you asked it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same that hated on Bernie with this same thing.
These revelations cast a shadow of doubt over Steve Harvey's carefully curated image, exposing the underbelly of ambition and betrayal lurking beneath the surface. And if Cat Williams' claims are to be believed, then perhaps Lori Harvey's suspicions about her stepfather's involvement in her own ordeal are not unfounded.
You know, what I wanted at 21, I don't want at 25.
Right.
I don't even know her anymore.
Yeah, I don't
know.
As the scandalous saga unfolds like a dark melodrama on the streets of Hollywood, whispers of Lori Harvey's retaliation against her stepfather, Steve, reverberate through the corridors of power. Sources close to the Harvey clan suggest that Lori is not merely threatening Steve with exposure, she's wielding a metaphorical sledgehammer aimed squarely at his reputation, his career, and perhaps even his legacy. Reports indicate that Lori is seething with a potent mix of anger, betrayal, and disillusionment. She allegedly possesses a trove of incriminating evidence that could obliterate Steve Harvey's carefully constructed facade of respectability. Video recordings, audio snippets, and compromising photographs purportedly capture Steve Harvey's clandestine escapades at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, where the boundaries of legality and morality blur into a murky haze of excess and exploitation.
I know that is... I know what usually happens at the Diddy party, or what we told us happened at the Diddy parties.
But what exactly transpires within the shadowy confines of Diddy's lavish mansions during these notorious soirees? According to allegations laid bare in court filings and corroborated by eyewitness testimonies, Diddy's parties are a hedonistic playground where the rich and famous indulge their darkest desires behind closed doors. Hidden cameras, strategically placed in every room, serve as silent witnesses to a debaucherous spectacle of substances and coercion.
You know, but now, they don't care. Men kissing men and all this other shit. That's crazy.
At these gatherings, high-profile names from the worlds of entertainment, sports, and politics converge, lured by the promise of exclusivity and indulgence. Yet, beneath the veneer of glitz and glamour lies a sinister underbelly of exploitation and abuse. Guests, unwittingly ensnared in Diddy's web of influence, find themselves entangled in a web of deceit and manipulation, their reputations hanging by a thread as damning footage captures their most intimate moments.
Rumors are that Diddy was running some kind of Epstein-type deal where he was filming everybody, right?
That's the rumors, yeah. I don't know that there's any proof or anything other than that.
Substances flow freely, facilitating a culture of excess where inhibitions dissolve like sugar in hot tea. And amidst the haze of substances, allegations of sex trafficking cast a chilling pall over the festivities. Reports suggest that Diddy, surrounded by a retinue of sex workers and underage women, presides over these gatherings like a modern-day Caligula, his whims law and his power absolute. The presence of non-disclosure agreements serves as a grim reminder of the price of admission to Diddy's twisted kingdom. Guests, coerced into silence by threats of exposure and ruin, navigate a treacherous landscape where loyalty is currency and betrayal carries a heavy toll.
Well, if he really was filming everybody, I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right?
For Steve Harvey, ensnared in the machinations of his friend-turned-foe, the stakes couldn't be higher. Lori's purported possession of damning evidence threatens to unravel his carefully constructed empire, exposing the man behind the mask to the harsh light of scrutiny. And with rumors circulating that Lori may choose to anonymously disseminate this incendiary material online, the Harvey dynasty teeters on the brink of collapse. While Steve Harvey faces the imminent threat of tarnished reputation and decimated career prospects, his erstwhile ally, Sean Diddy Combs, is grappling with a far more dire predicament. Recent developments have thrust the music mogul into the eye of a storm of legal turmoil, with allegations of sex trafficking casting a dark shadow over his once illustrious legacy. Legal experts, speaking with Us Weekly, have sounded the alarm, warning of the potential for life-altering consequences for Diddy. Nima Rarani, a prominent legal figure not officially affiliated with the case, drew chilling parallels to infamous figures like Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly, suggesting that Diddy's alleged involvement in sex trafficking could lead to a life sentence behind bars.
And in this lawsuit, he claims that essentially P. Diddy was the Epstein of the rap industry.
Federal agents, armed with warrants, descended upon two of Diddy's opulent residences in a dramatic display of law enforcement firepower. Their mission to unearth evidence of criminal activity, including sex trafficking, firearm violations, and other potential offenses. With the specter of federal prison looming large, Diddy finds himself ensnared in a legal quagmire from which there may be no easy escape. As the dust settles on this sordid saga of betrayal and redemption, one can't help but wonder what the future holds for those caught in its tangled web. Will justice prevail, or will the allure of power and privilege once again cloud the judgment of those who wield it? Drop your opinions and speculations in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop with all the latest celebrity gossip and hip-hop drama.